So today we're going to be checking out higher or lower for guess which player has a higher overall rating on NBA 2K25. We're on higherorlowergame.com. Link will be down in the description if you want to check it out on your own. Let's get right to it. So Derrick Jones Jr. or Jaden McDaniels. Right away my mind goes to Jaden McDaniels. Derrick Jones Jr. is probably what, a 77. McDaniels might be an 80. So let's try McDaniel. Yep, 80, 77. Wow. Spoken on the dot. Marcus Smart, is he above an 80? I know on the Celtics he definitely was. Nowadays, I'm not so sure. I'm gonna say Jaden McDaniels. Oh, okay, they're both 80. I'll take it. Jakob Poeltl or Marcus Smart. So is Jakob an 80 or above? That is the question. Is he above an 80? I'm gonna say yes on this one. Oh, he's also an 80. Okay. I've played a decent amount of 2K25 this year, not a whole lot recently. So I'm really having to just kind of go based off my memory as well as my knowledge on these players and how their seasons are going. Tyus Jones, really solid point guard when he was with the Grizzlies. I haven't heard too much about him on the Suns this year. Besides, obviously, the Suns just having a total meltdown. So, is he above an 80? I mean, really, I wouldn't be surprised if he was above an 80. So, I'm going to go Tyus Jones on this one. Wow, a 78. Let's try that again. Only a 78. This is easy. Porzingis. Yeah, 87 compared to Pat, 77. I don't even think Pat's in the league anymore. Jrue Holiday. Definitely not an 87 anymore. Oh, he still is an 87? Okay. Prove me wrong. This is going to be Anthony Davis for sure. 94. Jokic definitely for sure on this one. Probably the best player in the league right now, I'd say. Super dominant. Yep, this is a layup right here. I think our goal as far as our score we want to get is, I think we could definitely get 10. I mean, we're already halfway there, 5. If we get like 12 or 13, even better. But 10 is definitely the goal today. So next one, Andrew Nembhard or Vince Williams Jr. I'm going to say Andrew Nembhard. I mean, in my opinion, better player. Played phenomenal last year in the playoffs. Vince Williams, I've seen a little bit of him on the Grizzlies. Seems like a pretty solid player, but I'm going to say Andrew Nembhard. Yeah, 81. Well deserved. LaMelo Ball, that's an easy one. 87 overall. Jamal Murray. I don't remember him being above an 87. Maybe closer at like playoff time or end of the season, sure. But I'm gonna go with LaMelo Ball on this one. Oh, he is an 87. Okay. Not mad about that. Is Mikal Bridges an 87? And if I remember correctly, I think this quiz is going based off of pretty much at the start of 2K25 and their ratings, as far as not like updated ratings. So I just kind of think back to when I first played the game, what the ratings were like. And Mikal Bridges, based on last season with the Nets, had a little bit of a down year, if I remember correctly, compared to the year before. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but was he an 87? I think he's more like an 85, 86. So I'm going to say Jamal Murray on this one. 84. Okay. Chet Holmgren, definitely above an 84, I feel like. Yeah, 87. Zachary Ricochet, he's a rookie. First overall pick. He's probably 80 overall, so definitely Chet. Oh, wow, he was a 75. Never mind. Nneka Okongwu, who's his teammate. Is he above 75? I would think so. Yeah, 80 overall. I feel like that's pretty solid. Lindy Waters or Nneka, definitely Nneka. Yep, 6-point difference there. And we're already up to 13. Let's try to get 15. That'll be our goal. Bradley Beal for sure. 85 overall. Not sure what his rating is like now. I'm actually really curious just because the Suns have had a bit of a dip of a year. And I know that he's not really been able to play quite his best. Let's see, Russell 85, definitely not. I'm gonna say Bradley Beal on this one. Yeah, Russell 81. now back with the Nets. Kira Lewis Jr., he was on the Pelicans last year, right? And then he got traded to the Jazz, it looks like. I don't remember that, but definitely D'Angelo on this one. Yeah, 10-point difference. Just like they were already up to 17. We'll try to go for that 20 mark. Brandon Clark for sure on this one. 77, nice. Anthony Simons for sure. I mean, kind of being that lead ball handler and scorer on the Blazers. Yeah, only an 81. I feel like he could definitely be higher. OG Anunoby. Yeah, I want to say Anunoby is probably more like a 82, 83. So I'm going to go for 84. Okay. Al Horford, definitely not 84 anymore. 80 overall, still respectable, but definitely hitting towards the end of the road for his career. Probably his last season, I would imagine. I'll be a little bit shocked if he came back and played another year. Nikola Topic, or Al Horford, definitely Horford. I don't believe Nikola has played a game yet. So we'll see what comes about him. Rob Williams definitely is more than a 72. Yeah, he's an 80. Already up to 22. His teammate, DeAndre Ayton. So we have to kind of think back to the start of the year, Ayton. He's making a lot of money. Starting center for the Blazers. I'd imagine he's a higher overall than his backup. So I'm going to go with Ayton. 83. Okay. Şengün for sure on this one. 85. Probably a little bit higher now, especially coming off his first All-Star appearance. Congrats to him. Definitely Şengün again. We'll see what the Rockets do this year. As far as with the second half of the season, if they continue to hold a top 3 seed, will they slip a little bit towards the end of this year? And then also when they make it to the playoffs, what kind of damage they can cause. Fontecchio or Paulo, definitely Paulo. 89. Sweet. Curry's definitely in the 90s still. Yeah, 95. A little bit of a down year for him, but who knows what the Warriors will do in the second half, especially having a Jimmy Butler on their team, so that should be interesting to watch. Definitely Jay McDaniels, but yeah, the Warriors actually might jump up the standings a little bit. Time will tell, but oh man, that caught me off guard. I really thought that Hornets rookie was going to be higher than 71. 29 though, really good score. Let's go for that 30 mark then. So Jamal Sheed or DeLon Wright, two names I'm really not familiar with. I do remember DeLon Wright on the Kings 2 or 3 years ago. I believe he was on that roster when DiVincenzo was there. So what was that, like 2 or 3 years ago? Solid backup, I feel like. I'm gonna go with DeLon Wright on this one. 75, 60. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely right on that one. Capella is definitely more than 65 or 75. Yeah, he's still an 80. Solid center. Jared McCain, probably not an 80. I mean, was his first overall pick in his draft 75, Ricochet was, so probably not much higher. Yeah, 70, but he's definitely up there now. And once he gets healthy next year, and the Sixers hopefully have a healthy roster and a healthy season, who knows? We'll see what they can do. Jalen Johnson for sure. 80 overall. Kind of curious what his rating is now, especially after having a really phenomenal year before he got hurt. Definitely Jalen Johnson again. Really solid player though for the Hawks. Really intriguing and interesting. Murray on that one for sure. 86 overall. Yeah, Murray again. That's not really one I have to think about. Aaron Wiggins, probably not 78. Oh, he is a 78. Okay, cool. Solid player for the Thunder though. Zion for sure. 88. Yeah, Zion again. DeAndre Hunter though, newest member of the Cavs. Be interesting to see how he kind of fits in with them. I think he'll fit in just fine, and will definitely be a very solid player for the Cleveland Cavaliers as they finish out the season, and will most likely hold down that number 1 seed. We'll just have to kind of more see what they can do in the playoffs. especially if they face a team like Boston or New York. I'm curious to see how they go about that. Let's see. CJ McCollum for sure. Jeremy Sohan. Yeah, 77. He's one of the guys that I really wanted the Kings to try to get back in that De'Aaron Fox trade. It was him, it was Castle I was really intrigued by, but all the Spurs fans that I heard from were saying that there's pretty much no way that the Spurs are going to give up Castle, and reasonably so. But it would have been nice to have gone back one of those younger players. But I mean, oh man, I didn't think Isaiah Joe was going to be a 78. I thought, if anything, maybe a 77, but he proved me wrong. We're going to go at it one more time. Here we go. One last time. Let's try to get that 30 mark. Okay, Şengün, let's lock in 85, 76. That's an easy one. Şengün again. Goal is 30 on this one. Close out on a strong one. Derrick Rose, probably not 78 anymore. 75. Is Derrick Rose even still playing? I don't think he is anymore. Trey Murphy. Yeah, I don't believe Derrick Rose is playing anymore. I know that he's getting his jersey retired by Chicago, which is awesome and most definitely well deserved. Ooh, that was a close one. Yeah, man, I remember growing up and watching Derrick Rose in 2011, 2010, young D Rose. Definitely a really fun, exciting player to watch. It's unfortunate how his career kind of went downhill so quick and so early, but definitely bounced back and made his career something I think better than people were expecting, especially in the later years. The years in Minnesota and in Detroit, he was really solid. But yeah, I was definitely was able to be a very productive player towards the end of his career, despite all the injuries and setbacks he endured. Jeremy Grant. Definitely Jeremy Grant, but I'm sure Bilal is now up in those 80s. Solid young player. Really interesting player for the Wizards. One that I'm definitely kind of keeping my eye on for these next few years. Harrison Barnes. Westbrook going into this year a 77. I could see him being a 78. I could see him be a 76. I could see him be a 77 as well. I'm gonna bet on Russ. Okay, yeah, 77. That was a close one. Bogdanovic, I would assume. Yeah, 79. Playing for the Clippers now. Bogdanovic again. Isaiah Collier, though. I believe he's the guy from the Jazz that is doing phenomenal on assisting his teammates, if I remember correctly. Keon on this one, I'm going to say. I believe it's him. He's like the rookie on the Jazz that's putting up some solid assist numbers as a rookie. Pat Williams or Jalen Smith? So Jalen Smith hasn't really done too much, but I have a feeling 2K probably gave him a higher rating than he should really get. But Pat Williams only a 76. I'm gonna go with Pat. No, man, it was Jalen Smith. Okay, closing off on 20. I'm not mad at it. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Again, if you want to check this out on your own, go to higherorlowergame.com. Link will be down in the description.